Hello and welcome to this episode of HighPointe Happenings. My name is Naya and I am your host for today's meeting. So go ahead and sit back and relax as we begin this morning meditation and mindfulness exercise.
Wild horses, jumping around from past to present to future, refusing to sit still. And like a pack of wild horses, trying to force the mind to be still just doesn't work. The horses are wild in nature after all. But with practice and time, we can train the mind to be aware of when it's galloping in all directions. And we can guide it back to the present moment with a kind and friendly hand. So let's see if we can practice taming the mind by taking a few mindful, deep breaths. Whoever you are now, get comfortable. Eyes can be open or closed, and perhaps relaxing the shoulders. And now, taking a deep breath, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Noticing what thought or sensation the mind is chasing after. And again, just gently taking another deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One last time, breathing in and breathing out. Similar to the wild horses, over time, the mind can become more tame, more calm, and may even start to enjoy more moments of stillness. Remember to just keep practicing.
All right, everyone, I hope you're feeling a little bit more zen and calm. Now it's time for our calendar segment of HighPointe Happenings. Can anyone tell me today's date? Awesome. So if you said Tuesday, January 20th, you are correct. Let's go ahead and say that together on the count of 3. We're going to say Tuesday, January 20th. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Tuesday, January 20th. Awesome, everyone. So Tuesdays are an amazing day to kind of, if you had a crappy kind of Monday, help you get restarted. They're just the start of the week, the start of new beginnings. So take this Tuesday and hold it close. I believe that you guys have the power to make Tuesday awesome. But can anyone tell me their highs and lows of this morning, or maybe the past day so far, maybe Monday? What was your high and low? Awesome. So let's go ahead and move on to our movement break. As always, you can pause this video at any point, but we're going to start by shifting our bodies over to the left. I got it right this time. And we're going to count down from 10. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to shift our bodies over again to the right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to bring our hands all the way up. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to shake our hands. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Moving on to our weather forecast. Here's what's happening outside right now. Windy, cloudy, rainy, or sunny, and what you can expect as the day goes on. So go ahead and discuss the weather. All right, stars shine. It's pop time. It's time for pop culture segment of morning meeting. This is all about Barbie. So the company that owns Barbie is Mattel, and Mattel just launched its first ever autistic Barbie. It's sparking conversation. Mattel has introduced the first ever autistic Barbie as part of its popular fashionista line. A big step in toy inclusion and representation. The doll was developed over more than 18 months with guidance from the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network to reflect ways some autistic people experience the world. It features articulated joints for gestures like stimming, a slightly averted gaze, a sensory-friendly accessory like a pink fidget spinner, noise-canceling headphones, and a communication tablet. The goal is to help autistic children feel seen and encouraged, and acceptance and understanding through play. While some people, my goodness, you guys. While many people are celebrating this as a meaningful moment for representation, y'all, some voices in the community caution about a single stereotype of autism being presented. Okay. Ugh. Now that I can speak, was do you think this is controversial? Do you think it's cool that they're showing an autistic Barbie? What are your thoughts? Awesome. Were Barbies something you guys played with as kids? I wasn't really a big Barbie player, but is that something you guys did? Do you guys know of anyone that uses a communication device? Who in the room uses one? Awesome. Moving on. It is time to start our of the days. Have someone come up and point at joke of the day. All right. Our joke of the day is I tried to be the bigger person, but drumroll please. I couldn't find the ladder, and honestly, it felt like too much work. Bigger person, big. Anyway, moving on to our riddle of the day. Go ahead and have someone come up and point at riddle. All right, so our riddle of the day is I get bigger if you don't clean me. I live in your room and make things messy. What am I? Your hint is I'm soft, sometimes gray, and I like to hide on shelves, floors, and toys. What could it be? All right, are you ready? Can I have another drum roll, please, for our riddle? Dust. Right? It is dust. I get bigger if you don't clean me. More dust collects if you don't clean it. And I live in your room and make things messy. Just makes you feel a little dirty. So if you got it right, great job. If you didn't, what an amazing opportunity to learn. Moving on to our of the word of the day. Have someone come up to the screen and point at word. Awesome. So our word of the day is strength. Can you all say that with me on the count of 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Strength. Awesome. So the definition is something you are good at. So a strength isn't necessarily like a being super big and buff, right? It's something that you are really good at. So I'm really good at crocheting. I'm really not, but as an example. So what is something you're really good at? Awesome. And so to help you think of some, like, get your juices flowing, this in a sentence is my strength is helping others. How would you use strength in a sentence? Well, that is word of the day. Can we all say strength on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Strength. Awesome. Moving on to special of the day. Have someone come up and point at special. All right, so January 20th is National Penguin Day. waddle on over and celebrate one of the coolest birds on the planet. Penguins may not fly, but they're amazing swimmers, playful friends, and masters of teamwork. Today is all about learning fun facts, watching them in action, and maybe even enjoying some penguin themed treats or crafts. It's the perfect excuse to appreciate those tuxedoed cuties and icy places they call home. Who in the room likes penguins? Awesome. I love penguins. I think they're so cute. Moving on to our question. Which of these penguins is the tallest species? Is it A, emperor penguin, B, king penguin, C, Adelie penguin, or D, little blue penguin? What could it be? All right, if you guessed A, emperor penguin, you would be correct. Those suckers are like almost 4 feet tall, if not taller. They're so tall, and they're really cool. All right, moving on to our would you rather. Would you rather slide on ice like a penguin all day or swim underwater like a penguin all day? Awesome. So now it is time for our daily schedule review. Take this time to review the daily lesson and activity schedule. All right, thank you so much for joining HighPointe Happenings. I'm so proud of all of you. And I blah, 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 blah. I know you have the ability to make today amazing, and I believe in all of you. I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.